Yo, what is going on guys? Gio here, bringing you another Dark Souls Remastered upload. In today's video, we're going to be looking at duplicating boss souls. I did some messing around trying to reanimate glitches from years ago using soul duplication, and it turns out that one does still exist using a frame gap, a small minimal frame gap. You had the opportunity to enable, I should say, soul duplication, and it's boss souls specifically, and I'll get into why. I'm showing you the area that I'm in because we're going to be farming Twinkling Titanite while we farm souls. So now, the glitch has to meet an end using a consumable, and the best consumable to use in this scenario is Estus. You go back to a bonfire, you replenish it once you use all those consumables. So we're going to kindle the Chamber of the Princess Bonfire, which is in Anor Londo, to +20. So if you're going to grind this glitch in this area, I highly recommend you have Rite of Kindling, and then obviously to be at this bonfire, you need to beat Ornstein and Smo. They are the bosses of Anor Londo as a whole. So once you take them out, you will have access to this area, you'll have access to warping, you can grab everything you need. And I also recommend you have some homeward bones, so that way, if you're farming in front of the blacksmith, you can homeward back to this bonfire, and that'll speed up the process because you're not having to run. So now that we've kindled that to +20, we're going to kill ourselves. What? How did that not kill me? Alright, so I'm going to go back up the elevator and we're going to do that. And then, yeah, I'm going to fast forward and I'll meet you guys in front of the Anor Londo blacksmith. And I'm going to show this in video at fast forward speed in case you're not familiar with his location. But yeah, he sells Twinkling Titanite, which adds some incentive to this video. If you don't have the Rite of Kindling or Humanity to buff your bonfire, no worries, you can farm right at the bonfire. You can use this glitch anywhere. The only reason I'm going to be doing it in front of the Anor Londo blacksmith is to 1, show new players where he is, and 2, just so I can gauge the amount of souls and the amount of Twinkling Titanite I want to purchase. So now with that being said, I'm going to fast forward the video. I'll meet you guys at the Anor Londo blacksmith. Follow me this way. Okay, so now that we're at the Anor Londo blacksmith, we're going to kill this demon in the corner for the same reason that we killed ourselves off being human. We just don't want any interference from anywhere, so make sure you take him out. And we're going to use boss souls. This is done with boss souls specifically because what's unique about boss souls is, and what happens when you hit X on them and go to use it, it'll ask you once again, do you want to use this boss soul? And that chains into the glitch so well, and I'm going to explain why here. You're going to take your most expensive boss soul. For me, it's the Soul of Sif, 16k souls. And you're going to open up the window, and you're going to have your cursor hovered over Use Item. You're going to hit X and then immediately hit Start. And if I had to explain that with the use of sounds, it's did it, did it, did it. You want it to be like a frames difference, almost like you're hitting the 2 buttons at the same time. So again, it's X, then Start. And you also want to make sure, and I don't know how I noticed this, make sure your weapon is two-handed, because it's the only way this is going to proc out. Now, you'll know you did it right if in the top right of your window you see Browse and Use Items. So if you hit the button combo right, once your menu clears off, to the top right of your screen, once again, you'll see Browse and Use Items. If you see that, you're going to open your item menu and use a consumable, which is why we kindled our bonfire to +20, so we can sit in front of this blacksmith longer. So when we go to use the Estus, instead, in its place, it's asking us, do we want to use the Soul of Sif? You hit yes, we go back down to see if it's there. Lo and behold, the Soul of Sif is still there. So one more time, we're going to go through this. Hover over what you want to duplicate. If you see Use Soul of Sif at the bottom, that means you did it wrong. So you're going to back out. We want to see that menu up on the top right of our screen. If you see Use Soul of Sif down towards the center, hit no, hit O. Do not use the soul because you will not get it back. So I'm running through this again with you guys. There it is. Browse and Use Items. We're going to go to our consumable, Estus Flask, Use Item, and then Use Soul of Sif appears. We're obviously going to do that. And that is how you duplicate souls. And now in me showing you, the Anor Londo blacksmith will sell you Twinkling Titanite for 8,000 apiece. And it's just convenient to do this in front of him if you can kindle your Estus to 20, so that way you can homeward bone back and kind of gauge, alright, what do I want to upgrade? Do I want to go back and get more, or do I just want to farm souls and go do something else? So that's why I'm showcasing this method for those of you who have that specialty equipment that you want to go ahead and upgrade. He does not sell Homeward Bones. I had to check in there, so make sure you come here with Homewards just to kind of simplify and speed up that process, like I said. So now we're going to look at doing it one-handed. And I'm going to show you guys what happens if you try and do this glitch one-handed really quick. So again, we're going to try and hit those buttons, you know, close to the same time, stagger them within that small frame that you have. Like you want to go off. I feel weird doing it. It almost feels corny, but it's just the best way I could explain it to you guys in a finger combination on your controller. So we're going to run through it a few more times. As you can see, I'm not getting it, and I'm showing me failing so you guys see what is wrong and what's right. So a few more times, nothing's there, that means it hasn't procced, and I'm standing too close to him. So make sure you stand in the corner. May as well throw that mention in, because that is something that I meant to bring up upon killing the demon. So we got it to proc there, and what happens when I go to use the Estus? I drink it, and that is because I am one-handed. So I'll show that to you one more time so you can see it. One-handed with my weapon. I'm trying to duplicate the soul, use Soulless Sif. I got that window in the bottom middle. That's a no-go. Once again right there. That's a no-go. This is, again, just to remind you guys of what to do and what not to do. So we're going to hover it up one more time. We didn't get it there. Clear screen. Let's try and hit it again. One more time. There it is. Drink the Estus. Yep. So that is why you must be two-handed when doing this glitch. Because, for whatever reason, in combination with everything going on, I guess the science of... I can't even call it a glitch. It's just timing through frames, but it's weird that having to be two-handed is what validates this duplication. So, with all that being said, this is how you duplicate souls, boss souls, and yeah, you guys can rack everything in and buy everything to your leisure. So, a really cool glitch, and as of June 3rd, I believe today it is valid. So, this has been GioQuinto. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next Essential Things episode. We'll see. Have a good night.